now the last. And it is over the 1650. It's an extended rating class 3, up to a rating of, well, it's 84 with Goritis at the top of the book. Viva Chaleur comes out of the Classic Mile last time. Encountered won his last 2. Rising from Ashes is a last start winner also. We have got All Beauty plus £2 for the win. Course and distance last start. Satirical Glory. He comes to Happy Valley for the second time. His first was over the 1200 metres. Majestic Victory's been back to the trials. And Silver Hammer at start number 3 finally gets himself a barrier draw, but a couple of last start winners here. In fact, more than a couple, Nick, in this race. The most intriguing of them is likely going to be the early favourite. That is Encountered.
Absolutely. He is a very nice horse, that's for sure. And he's drawn gate number 5. Look, he can sit right on the pace, and he's got this really high cruising speed that sort of carries him into the contest. So I imagine he'll get a nice lead. Super Baby's one that will more than likely try and roll forward. He did last time, drawn wide, so he'll come across. Sight Spirit is another who can sit prominently. Now, Zach's on him. He's drawn 9, so I think he can be quite positive on him. And Satirical Glory, perhaps not too far away. Paul, a little bit underwhelming on the all-weather last time, but did show good speed at Sharton on turf prior.
It's an interesting battle for me because Satirical Glory's drawn 8 and Sight Spirit's drawn 9. So if Sight Spirit can get out better, I think they'll both be aiming for that spot. And Satirical Glory is just there because he drew the inside, but Sight Spirit could easily cross him. Exceptional Nice is another one that likes to be right on the pace as well. Viva Chaleur, he generally goes back.
There he is back in the field there, but Encountered is an informed horse. He's got an informed trainer in Manfred Mann, and the man that's going to try and keep that good run going is an informed Sylvester de Souza.
Sylvester, Encountered is going for a 3-timer. You've ridden him twice, 2 wins. He's making up into a nice horse.
He has, yeah. He's, he's improved quite a lot since he put the blinkers on him, and this time he got a better gait. You know, I don't have to work on him so hard to get to the position I want to, and no, I just hope things can go right for him, fall 1 or 2, and he could be a big player there.
Between yourself and Manfred Mann, are you of the opinion that the blinkers have had a really decent effect? Obviously, he's won the 2 of them, but have they really improved the horse, do you feel?
Has, yeah, to me, probably he's not quite necessary to have them on, but he won 2 races with them on, so why we should leave him on.
What about his track work, Sylvester? You've had a chance to sit on him since last time?
Yes, I have, and he feels really well in the mornings, and he's nice and settled, and no, I'm pleased. I'm very pleased the way things go for him.
Form looks okay. Beat Rocket Spade last time. I know he didn't win next time, but he went close to doing so certainly the form looks okay. Yeah,
the form looked good, and it's like they'd say, last time we done the hard way, and but this time we could play different, and it's like they say, he's a horse, he can follow them or can do the work from the front as well.
This is an extended Class 3, 60 to 85. He's gone up to 81, so the handicap has really given him a chance here, hasn't he?
Has, yeah. They've been very kind to us, and he didn't win by a huge margin last time out, but he put a good show,
He has got a Derby entry, Sylvester. Now, obviously, that's a fair way off at this stage. He's off a mark of 81, probably needs to do a bit more, but do you think he's a horse that might get a bit further?
And I'm sure he stays. Yeah. I don't know if he's up to that level yet, but he stays the trip, and we need to win and need to win well to think about to go for the Derby.
So that's the latest on Encountered. Paul, you've been with him his last couple of starts. You won't be jumping off this week?
No, not at all. As they said in the interview there, it's a great race for him, coming up with 81, extended rating band. He's drawn nicely, he's in form, and he's got the Classic Cup and the Derby as well as possibilities. So he's on trial for sure.
He beat Rocket Spade last week too, which went down narrowly last week, and it's a good-looking book for Sylvester this week, Nick.
It is, and look, it might only be a smaller book of rides, but he has got some very nice ones. Nearly Fine, certainly, coming out near top of the list amongst them. I mean, he's leading the DBS and Manulife Million Challenge, rewarding together and Encountered. So some very nice rides.
I've got all those horses on my numbers. All of them with 3 on top, so hopefully he has a good night.
Jockey Challenge favourite?
Yeah, there you go.
That is Encounter. We move on, Paul, to Little Rising from Ashes, who broke through last time. There he is back in the field. He just hadn't quite been as sharp over 1650 until this race. What about a back-to-back sort of performance from him?
I'm going to put him in because, look, he's only a little chap, as we know, but he's going to carry 1 pound less for this as well. So he comes in the race quite nicely. and he's going well at the moment.
Yeah, they put him up 5 for the win, so it looked like the majority, given this is 60 to 85, he does come in well at the weights.
All Beauty Nick's a 2-time winner this grade. Just the 2 starts at Happy Valley, including this win last time over Happy Daily. How do you see him in this field?
Look, I think he's got a decent chance. I mean, he's a horse I've always been quite fond of, and he's got a decent level of form as well. You'll notice the horse in light blue colours, that's E-Legend, running 4th. He goes on to win next time and won extremely well. So form's holding up nicely, and he's drawn a good gate. Vincent knows him well.
Yeah, it was a nice win from this horse. It's been a little bit harder because there's some good horses in this, but he did win it nicely enough.
We're going back 2 runs ago for this pair, Paul. Satirical Glory failed on the all-weather, and Viva Chaleur failed in the Classic Mile. What about this pair in this sort of race? Are you favouring one over the other, or you think that the noted Happy Valley horses might be still a bit too good?
Yeah, I think they will be. I haven't got either of them in. The Satirical Glory, I just worry if Side Spirit beats him to that spot, he could be wide. So that was the query with him. And Viva Chaleur, look, he's just coming to Happy Valley. Look, he's been running quite well, as you see at Charlton. I'm just not sure what he's going to do at the Valley.
Yeah, no trials here, which is interesting, obviously, given that he's trained by Casper Fownes. And Satirical Glory, if he is caught wide, he might get lit up. He can be keen.
A couple of starts ago too, Nick, for Exceptional Nice. He was in good form now. He has a 0 next to his name. He was Aurora last time. He's been back to the trials twice since. He is a horse that does compete very well around Happy Valley.
He does indeed. Look, he took a little while to finally win one here in Hong Kong. Then he went back to back, which is usually the case, isn't it? But look, his trial recently was good. I thought he hit the line quite strongly, but I'd certainly want to see him bounce back from last time.
Yeah, that Aurora condition worries me a bit, so he doesn't go in.
This is a very hard horse to gauge this week, Paul. Garitis, he's had 3 trials but has been asked to do absolutely nothing in any of them. He has placed first up. He's at double figures, has to carry 133 pounds. Can you put him in on what he's done at the trials? Because it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I have actually. I put him in on a very minor line with Garitis, just in the 4th line there, because the horse does go very well fresh up. We've seen it before, and he does love Happy Valley as well.
Yeah, again, like you, Paul, I've got him in on a minor line. I mean, the fact he bled both nostrils after a trial back in September is concerning, but he does go well fresh.
All right, so there you go. That's Garitis, and both boys have got him in for 4th, you said.
Yeah, I have. I really like Encountered in this race. He's on top for me, Encountered. Rising from Ashes, finishing off fast. Super Baby, I don't think it was a fluke from that win last time, and he comes in with a light weight, and I think he can get across to the lead, and Garitis for 4th. 3, 4, 12 and 1.
Yeah, I've also got the 3 on top here, Encountered. Big fan of this horse. He's doing a really good job at the moment. Sylvester de Souza sounded confident, so that will do for me. All Beauty, a good winner last time out. Form's working out nicely. Rising from Ashes proved himself effective at this trip when we last saw him. And Garitis can go well fresh. We'll put him in on the minor line. 3, 6, 4 and 1.
All about Encountered to make it 3 in a row from both Nick and Paul in race number 9.